everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Here's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Stafford. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Steps away to his left. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
And Ndamukong Suh was an all-pro when he was with the Detroit Lions in 2013, 2014. Many people think that maybe he might either be slowing down or not playing at the same level. My eyes tell me he's still playing at an elite level, still destroying the interior of an offense, can get to the quarterback, crush a run game, you name it. Ndamukong Suh can do it. And how about how durable he is? Hasn't missed a game since 2011.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bucs under their new head coach, Bruce Arians. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Winston connecting with Howard. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Winston. Caught. It's Ellington. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again on second down. Winston. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Samson Abukum able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The final shot before the break. Stanford. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start in the NFC West. 2 teams that played to a 6-6 tie a few years back. Arizona hosting Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those 2 teams approach halftime. David Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Anthony Miller, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Emmanuel Sanders, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.